YouTube, what the hell's going on here today? Basically, I'm bringing you guys a live game commentary on the new Zambies map pack on the Ascendance DLC in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This is definitely something that I really wanted to kind of go over with you guys, kind of like a review or whatever you want to really call it upon my DLC reviews that I have not like properly released yet, so don't judge me. But anyway, I'm basically going to be going ahead and kind of like reviewing like all the scenarios, situations, guns, best things to do, and all that fun stuff. This was like over an hour and 50 something minute gameplay, almost 2 hours or something like that. So I managed to shorten down to about 12 minutes roughly. So I do apologize if it's somewhat long for you guys, but I hope you guys will still enjoy it. So as you see here, this is the spawn. The only exo ability that you see there is quick revive, and I tend to not open any doors until like round 4 because I just don't see no point. I feel like if you're skilled enough, you should be able to kill them without any problem. Actually, this is where my teammate that I was playing with in my private match just let me die. He just apparently he couldn't get me in round 3, so I was quite disappointed with that. So anyway, we'll go ahead and skip to round 9. But that was the spawn. You know, kind of hold your own. Try to get the mystery box, and that was the reason why I don't really spend money, because I can try to hit this mystery box and get this gun that you just saw me pick up right here. I have the CEL3 Categorizer, or just call it the Categorizer. It is, in my opinion, the best gun in this game. I do go down one more time because I was just so excited. I was like, oh my god, but he does manage to get me. He didn't leave me to die this time. He probably would have ended up dead if he would have left me to die. But the CEL3 Categorizer is probably the best gun in my opinion. You guys should be familiar with it from the first zombie DLC that I unfortunately did not review. I'm so sorry. It's so sorry, guys, but I was having a lot of computer troubles back then. I didn't get my new computer until around COD Champs. So anyway, yes. So the Categorizer is like probably the strongest gun in my opinion. Then you got the Magnetron, which is like kind of like a microwave emitter. You shoot at them and it kind of like bubbles up their inside. That's basically what it is, big ass microwave gun. Then you got this big old gorilla King Kong looking self right here that looks like he just took like zombie steroids or some shiz, you know. He is big as hell, but me and my teammate was able to hold it down because we both had categorizers at this point, which is why it was a good gameplay. We literally tried to play the zombies like, shoot, like maybe 3 times. This was like the 4th time we played it in a row to try to get a good gameplay. This is the furthest that we made it in like the history of us playing this map too. We were just holding our own here. So but yeah, we both had the categorizers, was helped out a lot, especially when taking out that big guy, because it usually takes so long to take him out, and then when he spawns in, a lot of zombies do come in. But in case you guys have not recognized it by now, this is Burger Town, okay? So this is one of the places that you do get to go to in this this DLC edition. I believe they brought it back from Modern Warfare 2 or 3. I can't remember which Modern Warfare it was on, but it definitely was like a huge map for the survival mode on it. So that's always fun. Excuse me for the snifflings, but that is definitely always fun. So it is highly recommended that if you do like somehow get money, do try to get the categorizer. Maybe you and your teammates, but that is always good. So what you just saw there, we had to haul ass out there because apparently if you ever play zombies on Advanced Warfare, you do know about the infected zombies round. The ones that hit you and you get infected, and you have about a minute to get to the detox pad, so you can be okay. If you don't get there in a minute, then you die. That's basically the same thing. They just infect one little area of the zombies map, and you're basically not allowed to go there unless you want to die for a whole minute, or not a whole minute, but a whole round. So faster you kill the zombies, the faster you can get there. I like going to Burger Town. I feel like I can hold my own there, but gas station is also okay because you can just kind of hold your own all around. As long as you have like a roof. I just disagree being on the ground. Being on the ground is probably like the worst thing that you could do. So definitely be careful there. The ambulance you can activate. It's kind of like a distraction drone. It's something that you could activate for like 500 or something credits. I forget. I can't really remember. But I do try to stay on top of upgrading my MK categorizer. You know what I'm saying? I do try to stay on top of activating that. I feel like the stronger the gun, the more one-shot it is, and which is highly important in killing zombies. You see how one-shot it is? It's amazing. It's got like a big-ass shotgun, like a fireball shotgun. That's what this is. So, anyway, basically, this is the sewer. The sewer is another part that you can go to on this map, but it is the most dangerous because there's so many points of entries where they can get through. And what you're seeing while we're down there is mainly because you really want to go down there. The only time you go down there is literally to transition from one place to the other. And we had to go down there to get a survivor. Now the survivor is a new addition to the zombies as well. Basically, the pilot who supposedly is supposed to pick your ass up but just is lying like hell does give you objectives. See, this dude right here, it makes me so mad trying to get him. I hate the survivor rounds. I really think it's highly unnecessary. And basically the pilot that tries to like supposedly tries to like wait to extract you doesn't have enough room on his flight for all four, when there's only two of us, but all four of you guys. So he only picks up whatever survivors manage to communicate with him, and it's our job, or your job, to go and rescue him wherever he may be. And you got to escort him to where he can get lifted up and all that fun stuff, which is so agitating because you end up like being in the places that you don't want to be, and it's just so risky. And then he takes forever to like get wherever he needs to go, and when you have to protect him or there will be a penalty. Now I'm not sure if the penalty increases, but so far the penalty only, as I've known, is power drain, which literally turns off the power to everywhere on the map, which sometimes gets annoying as hell too, especially when you like go around and try to upgrade your gun or something like that. You have to turn on the power, so that stuff does get mad annoying. You know, at first we thought he was like, you know, F the survivor, but it does get mad annoying. But you do get a perk, which is fun. You get a free upgrade of whatever weapon of your choice that you're holding. Okay. Now again, here's the sewer, another survivor round, risky as hell. That is the worst room to be. I started off with literally 2 distraction drones and 4 contact grenades. Contact grenades are just like frags, except they blow up on the spot. As you can see, they don't do any damage to you. We had to activate the instigator. We used a lot of equipment to get that dude the hell up out of there. And it's just crazy because, yeah, it's that crazy. The survivor rounds can get that intense, and especially when he spawns down in the sewer. It's literally, again, the worst spot that you can possibly be. But we managed to get him out of there. It was hectic as hell. If we didn't have any distraction drones or contact grenades or anything in that nature, we probably would have died. No doubt in my mind. We probably would have died, and I would have cried. I would have cried dramatically. So, again, you do get a free upgrade of your choice when you do get the survivor round. Again, we're back in the spawn, and then you got the gas station where we are currently going. Where he has to get extracted. I was one shot as hell, but he did manage to escape. And I was out of contact grenades, so that's why I kind of hesitated on trying to shoot him. And I was like, oh, I'm way too one shot. I cannot risk it. But yeah, so you do get a free upgrade of whatever weapon that you're holding currently in your hand. So at that time I had a cauterizer, so I was upgrading the hell out of my cauterizer. I do go down there, but teammate did have some contact grenades to kind of save the guy, and the guy did end up getting picked up, which I get revived. So one thing I do hate as well though is the fact that when you do go down, if you're not picked up immediately, you start to lose one of your perks, which in this case I lost Exo Slam, which just allows you to slam down people, like just like in multiplayer. But luckily I had my quick revive, so I was able to get his ass up really quickly, and we was able to stay alive just for I think like one more round or so, but Outtro Zombies is really fun. You just gotta know where you're going at first. It was hella confusing, but then obviously once you learn the map, it kind of gets a little bit easier. It's just all a matter of, in my opinion, having the right gun. If you don't have the right gun, then things will get highly complicated for you. Luckily, we both had the cauterizer, so again, it was good. As you see here, after the survivor gets rescued, whatever weapon you hold in your hand, your weapon gets upgraded. So at that time, I got upgraded to Mach 16, and apparently, the further you go, the more zones that get toxicated. So this is what made things complicated. We couldn't go to a place that had a rooftop, and we had to go to the one spot that I really don't like going to, which was basically back to the spawn. There's really nowhere you can run because it's so small. The gas station and Burger Town was infected, so the only things that were left that's above ground was this place or the sewer, which that's definitely one thing that we just did not want to even try to test. But this specific location, again, is what's just called the Atlas Command. It's so small, especially for 2 people. Imagine if you have 4. It just ruins your trains. You get kind of discombobulated of where to go and all that fun stuff. So I ended up going down right here, and teammate couldn't get me, unfortunately, because he got, I don't even know, he ended up dying so quick. I thought he had me, but that ended up not being the case. So again, guys, I hope I was kind of informative. I tried to make it as informative as possible for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the game. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Any constructive criticism obviously helps me out. Subscribe for more fishing videos updates. Until next time, see ya.